Whether it sticks or not, you are a WACK. That's it.
Who he ratted on?
Oh my God.
Put in jail.
Yo, shout out to New York. Hold up, but those guys, different level. Their loyalty is honestly next tier. Facts don't even matter to them. They still refuse to label that man a rat. Listen, we could all use that kind of ride-or-die energy in our own lives. Now let's slide into part 2 of this conversation, because yeah, the saga is still rolling.
Let me read this.
After part 2.
I know that. Let me read it. Let me read it. Please be quiet. So even when Gay himself raised the point that he had gave some information, but the court specified that what held that he gave the police was not meaningful cooperation. So once again, even though the state, the prosecutor says what he gave them wasn't helpful, it don't change the fact that he gave that shit to the homicide detective prior to her being arrested.
Get the DD5.
That means he ratted. He did a crime with her. Why is he helping homicide detectives? Homie, you can't get around that. Homie, you can't get around that. Homie, he gave the homicide detectives information about her prior to her arrest. Point blank.
Yo, bro,
we ain't trying to say he ratted. He did rat.
Yeah, it's impossible a nigga could talk to homicide and there's no DD5s, there's no statements, there's no interrogation.
Bro,
that don't make no sense, man.
The homicide detective testified to this. What are you talking about?
Look at my PTR. This don't get yanked on, bro.
But listen, right?
And Max B testified to this himself.
Testified to what?
That he did give the police, he raised this argument. I gave police information about Gina Conway that led to her arrest. And what they're saying is the thing, and what Josie is saying, it doesn't matter what you gave us, we already had knowledge of it. That's ratting, bro.
Exactly. You said, you know what? Look, I'm glad you said
still ratting. It's still ratting, my nigga. Still ratting.
Look, I'm listen, who he put in jail?
Jail, she did 15 years. What are you talking about?
She got locked up first.
He ratted on her.
Oh, read the paper. Why you not reading that part?
What are you talking about? She
go to the top.
Nah, bro, he ratted. That's why she only
I'm gonna read it. Wait, I'm gonna read it, y'all. Okay, he don't want to read it. I'm gonna
got nothing to do with what he did, bro.
I'm gonna read it. Yo,
what is her rat have to do with what he did?
Look. She brought it together for them, not him.
She brought it together the whole case. Look. Wait. Hey, look, bro. She ain't gonna turn herself in. I don't give a in what order you the rat. If you rat this, you still a rat. Yeah, like this is absurd. What are you talking about?
Yo, look, so they say something about Pooh Sims here. I want to ask y'all what y'all feel about this, right? Let me ask y'all something real quick, right? So it's right here. It's in his written decision denying the severance motions, the trial court noted that Leardom, right, Pooh Sims, intended to present a defense that he was not involved and that Gina lied to protect Max B, with whom she was in love. To support that theory, Leardom, Pooh Sims, intended to emphasize at trial Wingate's statement to Conway that if she stole the money from Plowden, Wingate would love her forever, right? That Plowden identified another person as the shooter and others conspired to rob Plowden, and that the proceeds from the death were recovered from Ghostin and Max B's brother. The court nonetheless concluded that Wingate and Leardom were not urgent. Now check it, right? So my thing is, Pooh Sims had a defense prepared to go in and say Max and them did it, and he ain't have nothing to do with it, right? So my thing is, when you really start...
He would have been a rat too.
So you told me, listen, so look, let me talk real quick, please.
If we got 3 rats, we call them all a rat. Are you fucking up? You trying to rationalize the problem with this? Yeah, you are, it don't matter what he was gonna do, what Gina do. We talking about what he did.
What he did was he didn't put nobody in jail. He did bad, but he ain't put nobody in jail. He spoke to
the police. He did. He spoke to the police and that it led to Gina Conway's arrest.
Yo, I just... So
okay, look. I just want to ask you a hypothetical question.
Yeah.
Trap. If, let's say, you really did something, right? Let's say you... And a WACK knows you did it, right?
All right, so wait, 1 second, WACK. 1 second, real quick, right? Look, I just want to say this to you.
No, wait. I want to see where your mind is at.
No, listen, 10 seconds, WACK. 10 seconds. Look, during the ensuing police investigation, Plowden, right, not only failed to identify Liam from 2 photo arrays, but identified the picture of another man, right? Boom.
We ain't even over there, bro.
Listen real
Let
quick.
me ask you a
1
question.
second, just listen real quick.
If
2
I
seconds.
go give the
Nigga, whack,
police
man.
information on you,
You
and the
did.
Whack,
wait,
pizza
listen,
face
listen.
Listen,
ass.
bro.
You
Let
got a
me say what I'm
pizza
gonna say real
face.
quick. We not changing subjects
This
real quick. You
nigga
playing my
crazy,
Jedi
bro.
games. Listen, right? It says this: detectives interview Ghostin and retrieved the bag that Conway had left at Ghostin's house. The bag contained 2 Holiday Inn key cards, cell phones, a laptop, car keys, clothing, a wallet, and a camera. When detectives arrested Conway, she gave them a statement implicating Wingate and Bleedham. She the one who told on them.
Bro,
We're
we're
not
not
talking
talking
about her
about the
telling. We're talking
female.
about him
Hey,
telling
I'm not
Trap.
talking to
prior
y'all.
to
I'm talking to
that.
Trap.
ICE.
So,
I'm
Trap,
talking
can
to
I
ICE.
ask you a question?
Yeah,
What's
but
up?
Trap, once
Listen the way.
again, we
Hold on,
know that
wait,
she
I stop.
told.
Let me ask
What
you
they
a
got to
question.
do with
What
him
I'm saying,
telling
all right,
on
Listen,
her?
no,
Trap.
I'm
Let's
saying that
say
nothing
you
that got
do
listen.
something right, Trap.
What's
You
up?
do something right. Jack City told on you first. Whack told on you second. And is Whack not a rat? Because
How you
Stack
talk to
told on
this
you
shit?
first?
How do you talk?
Trap, is that what you saying?
What do you say? Everybody's a rat.
Oh, okay, so it don't matter. Oh,
Yo,
Yo,
Wack,
look. So look,
Yo,
this is
hold
what
on,
I'm gonna
hold
say.
on,
Look,
hold on,
He
hold
look,
on.
look,
dead
look.
Wack,
assisted the
Look.
police,
Let
man.
me look.
That
Let
was
me
in
agree with y'all. No,
contact
look,
with the
hold
police,
on.
look. Let me
talking
say
to them
something.
on the phone.
Who
Look,
you
let me
tell
say.
on,
I
bro?
look. Whack. Look. Let me add on to what you said. Just trying to take your paperwork, rip it apart, manipulate the case. Then I'm gonna expose that because a lot of these with these platforms
And I
is
gotta
out here.
respect. Listen, I gotta
Listen.
respect that.
so
That's
when you
So
right.
gonna
But
say he did
hold on,
bad?
so listen. So
hold on.
let us
Trap,
talk.
trap. But I
Yeah.
am
I'm just.
trap. The dialogue is back and forth, right? So
Yeah.
you
Yes.
talk and I talk, right? So
Yes.
listen.
Yes.
So you said that I respect that. That's 100. So now that you found out he did bad, because you just said he did bad, are you
He ain't
gonna?
put a nigga in jail. He was out for he did bad. He did
Whoa,
bad in his.
Was
He did.
doing bad.
He didn't put nobody in. Doing
but he
bad is
told the information.
he ran his mouth, but he didn't put nobody in jail.
So
So
you
we know
think
he a
that's
nigga. So
cool?
listen. So because of that, we know. So did you know what you do with people like that in life? If you in the streets, right, and the nigga
Nah,
says something,
fuck all
let me ask
that,
you.
bro.
Let me talk. It's a dialogue. They said we have.
Hey,
Let's have a
bro,
dialogue,
show
right?
Stack.
Now,
You know
yo,
what you
whack,
got to do with this,
whack.
bro.
Do
Stack,
who?
come on, bro.
He's a
It could
deflector.
be anybody else, Stack. Come on, Stack.
But I'm
Stack,
asking you a
you
question.
hear
Wait,
this nigga?
how y'all go? But the
He
nigga,
did
there's no
bad, but
picture.
he didn't
Yo,
tell.
bro. So let me ask you a question. No, a nigga did. Wait, because there's nobody
Get
in jail
the
because of a
fuck
nigga.
out of
Yo,
here.
bro, y'all niggas, yo, real whack. Don't try to
If
Boy,
play
you
you
with me
ain't
like that.
attempt to
decisive, man.
tell on the nigga, use a
Hey, yo,
rat.
Stack. Hey, yo, Stack. Let me ask you
Yo,
a question, Stack. What you asking me a question, right?
right.
This is a fact. There's no victim of the actions, but the actions was
You
bad, right?
deflected.
No, but listen.
I'm
Hey, yo,
answering the
trap. Hey,
question.
yo, trap. Hey,
What's
yo,
up?
Trap,
trap. Hold
fuck
on,
this
hold
nigga,
on. One
man.
mic on me. One mic on me, trap. Hold
What's up?
on. Hold on, Chuck. One mic on me, Chuck. I'm gonna
What's up?
explain the trap. Trap. You came to my club in Stack City, right? And being PA with Dice, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I believe so. No,
Right.
I wasn't there. No,
Yes,
I
you
don't
did
think I
come.
did.
You did come the first time with Dice there. You came with Miami. Miami brought you, Rose, and everybody, right?
I might have. We be running around. I might have came. Yeah, I think I can.
You
I think
definitely
so.
came. But anyway, so listen. You know the show you did, right? You know Cruise Control, the Mariah Scientist, and Paperboy.
Yeah.
You know who Ace is, my man, right? From Watson.
I might see Brown.
That's
I see. So I'm
that's
just really
that's
getting.
his show.
So look. So I know. So I'm just really getting to meet Ace. Like formally, Brown is really. You
You
know what I'm
know
saying?
Ace is
The
a
guy.
side. You know
I
Ace
heard
is
no.
side
You know that's Miami peoples and they knew each other forever. But
forever,
I'm just
right?
like
So
formally.
now,
I'm
so
just
now, so
getting to
I'm
formally
telling you
meet.
my, so I'm letting you know my affiliations with everything, right? So
All
this
right.
is not.
Yes.
But hold on now. Let me explain to you, Trap. When we say a nigga did bad, we can't justify it by saying he done put a
I
nigga
didn't
in jail.
justify shit. I never listen. Listen. Let me clarify something, please, for 1 minute. Nobody say nothing, please. Give me the floor for 1 minute.
Go ahead.
Let me clarify this. I never defended Maxby. I never said defended Pooh Sims. I don't know none of these don't put money in my
That's
pocket.
a fact.
These don't feed me. And these are not Terror Squad. These are not Care Y'all. And these are not anything else that I'm associated or affiliated with. So the only thing I did was what WACK asked me to do. WACK said, yo, look, Pete did the interview with this. I felt like, yo, you questioning the integrity and stand on something for real. We don't really play these internet games. So I entered the
Yo,
chat and
Trap,
said,
I
yo,
know Pete longer
now
than
look.
you,
So
bro.
listen, but you know why
You
I wanted
think
the
Pete ain't
paperwork?
got my
Listen, let
number?
me talk. So look,
You can't speak for
listen,
Pete to me.
everybody's in the air,
You's a
right?
little
Yo,
nigga.
look, everybody's in the air. Yo, Max did this. So I said, you know what? F it. We around. Let me read the paperwork and
You
finally
went
see.
cloud chasing.
Cause look, I never looked into the paperwork,
You
Stack.
recorded
So
the call
Stack,
and put out
look,
snippets
Stack,
for 2 weeks.
ain't no indecisive. Man, listen, I said, yo, I read it and I told him, I said, yo, look, so far what I read, and I'm gonna tell you what he said. I told Max B this. I said, yo, what I read, I said it seems like you was a little more outspoken than you should have been, but I don't see anything that injured nobody. This is what he says to me, right? Now he tells me, he says, yo, all I did was gifted the same that got me rich, I used for myself to defend myself. He said, all I did was run them in circles, and he said, who's in jail because of me? Who did I injure?
That don't
Who
define
did I do?
talent.
He said, all
Hey,
I
Stack,
did
fuck this
was...
nigga, man.
I'm just
Hey,
saying, let me
bro.
talk. Stack,
Hey,
let me
bro,
tell you.
so you
I'm
telling
just,
me
listen, I
if
didn't
I
say nothing.
tell on you
Why, yo,
and you
bro?
beat the case because of other circumstances, I'm not a snitch because you beat the case? But I gave information on you?
Nah, I listen, you can't paint a different scenario and ask me some
Nigga,
stupid
that's
shit.
what it is.
You asking some dumb shit. What are you talking
If
about? You keep
you
any,
tell on
mini,
the
money, mo.
nigga, whether it sticks or not, you are a rat. That's it.
Who he ratted on?
Oh, my
And put in
God.
jail. Who? Show me where the niggas got injured and they used it to put him in jail.
Okay.
All right, y'all, listen to this. At this point, those dudes are just gonna have to agree to disagree. Now hold up, because they've officially moved the goalpost to, well, nobody went to jail. Their logic is if nobody got convicted or prosecuted off the testimony, then somehow it's not ratting. Max straight up admitted this in the Pistol P interview, music and all. He basically said, what do I look like sitting in a cell with these dudes while I'm out here getting money? He said he did what he had to do. Alpo said the exact same thing, but of course he's not gonna label himself a rat, you feel me? And if New York got your back, and that's home base, all right. But let's not rewrite history, because he did admit it. I don't get why folks keep acting like he never said it. He said it. So everybody out here defending him, just know he admitted it. He's cool with it, and his people are cool with it too, music and all. So it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, let me know what y'all think, man.